Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Stephanie, and yes, we are going to be talking about another near-death experience that I did have. But before we jump right into that, I would like to know if you guys could please take a second to subscribe down below and click that like button because it'll help me out a lot if you do. And also make sure that when you do subscribe to click that little bell so that you are notified when I post a video. So yeah, you guys, without further ado, let's jump into this near-death experience that I had. This took place when I was around the age of 5 or 7. As a kid, we would always used to go to the Boys and Girls Club after school because both my parents worked, you know, for all of my childhood years. That's how I remember it being. Both of my parents were always working. On this one day, I guess I had, according to my mom, okay, according to my mom and dad's memories and then my memories, I was so little that I don't really remember much. I actually called both of my parents for this video because I wanted to know exactly what happened. I don't want to give you guys like a made-up story. I want it to be legit, you know what I mean? So what my mom thinks happened in this situation is that at the Boys and Girls Club there was actually a cafeteria, okay, and they would make fresh food daily, all the time, and they would have a different menu. Like I think it was like every week they would like switch it up, right? I guess I had bought something from there. I had gotten like chicken or something like that, and I had ate it, went about my day and everything. By the time my mom came and picked me up, however, I guess my mom told me that I was crying. I just felt sick. Checked my temperature. She saw that it was high. I was having diarrhea, vomiting. My mom was like so terrified. It was like, oh my gosh, we have to like get Stephanie to the hospital. My dad is actually the one that took me, but according to my mom, she thinks that I probably got Salmonella just because of the chicken that I might have ate, or something bad that might have caused this virus to happen, or this infection in my stomach to happen. So that's what my mom thinks. My dad just thinks that I just had like a stomach infection. I don't know if that's the same thing as Salmonella, but that is what both of them told me, so I'm going to go based off their facts, okay? Like my mom was just terrified. My mom literally tells me like, I thought I was gonna lose you. And then my dad, he's like more of the chill, calm one, and he's like, well, you know, he was like, I mean, obviously it's life or death, because if you don't get it treated, if you don't get a stomach infection treated, you could die. You know, you could die from dehydration, from the diarrhea. You know, obviously I wasn't eating because I was vomiting everything up. And so obviously you could die. You could die. This was practically a near-death experience. I mean, I was a kid. I was hospitalized for like 2 or 3 days in the hospital. My dad says 2, my mom says 3, so I don't know. I really don't know. I do remember not feeling well and like being taken to the hospital, but the first 2 days I have no recollection of staying in the hospital those 2 days until I think the last day. My mom took me out of bed, and because I told her that I wanted to use the restroom, and so then I used the restroom. My mom gave me a sponge bath. I remember that I just wanted to like go back and lay down, but my dad says that the last day, right, they were gonna, I thought that I was like at a hotel or something. Like, this is what my dad told me, and I thought it was so funny. He actually thought that I was in I thought that I was in a hotel, and that before the doctor came that I wanted my bed done because they were gonna come bring me my food. And like, I kept asking my dad, do I look beautiful, Dad? Like, I guess I was like asking him that. What a diva, huh? I was such a little kid diva. Like, despite the circumstances, I was still like, yes, like I'm a queen, like I just think that's so funny. So after they had put like an IV bag, because I was severely dehydrated, from what my mom told me, so they had to obviously put the hydration back in my system. It was bad, you guys. I mean, my dad even said like it might have not been a big deal, but like to see your child like that, you get really worried. And he's like, and you were hospitalized for like 2 or 3 days, so I mean, it must have been a pretty serious thing to be, because if it wasn't serious, the doctors are like, oh, okay, well, here, I prescribe you this and then you leave the hospital, right? But I actually stayed there for 2 or 3 days. So yeah, you guys, that is the time I almost died because of a piece of chicken. And now I don't eat chicken, so Salmonella isn't like a huge thing. I still have to be careful, obviously. But yeah, you guys, that is the time, that is another time that I almost had an experience with the Grim Reaper. So yeah, you guys, don't forget to subscribe down below, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.